Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Talk of Fame podcast. I'm Kylie Montigney, and today I'm so excited to welcome Valentina Rivellino Barroso. She has been an actress since the age of 4 with experience in commercials and modeling for fashion brands. Her first TV role was at 9 in the series Todas as Garotas and Mim on a channel record TV. Since then, she's been continuously developing her work in audiovisual projects, including series, commercials, and feature films, as well in musical theater, performing in various productions directed by renowned professionals. As of right now, she's studying singing, ballet, dance, piano, and acting, including training with international coaches. She also discovered her passion for fashion, communication, and music. As an actress, her goal is to tell stories that truly make people feel leaving something meaningful with each person in a unique way. Welcome to the podcast. I'm literally so excited to have you. Like, it's crazy. But thank you for sitting with me here.
Thank you so much. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me today. Thank
Of
you. I'm
course.
super excited.
So, to start off, you started acting at literally just 4 years old, which once you sent me that, I was like, oh my God, like 4 years old, that's crazy. So, like, do you remember,
Yeah.
like, I know with age, like around 4 years old, you don't remember really anything at 4 years old around that point, but do you remember, like, what first drew you to performing and acting?
I think I was like literally always being like really truly connected to storytelling and imagination. And then I started like with some quick jobs, like you said, modeling and some short films and acting in commercials and all of that. And then I just truly remembered that it was like a whole different world to me. Like I was super like nervous at the first time that I went on like a set or anything like that. And I was like, oh my God, what am I doing here? Like I was like
No,
super like,
seriously, that's
oh
what I
my
would think
God.
personally. First
And
starting out, I'd
then
be like,
yeah,
what do I deserve to be here right now?
yeah, truly I was like, oh my goodness. Like on set we have like bunch of people like directors and many stuff. And I was like just a little kid and I am like really young, but I was younger and then I was like, oh my God. And I was super like at the same time that I was like super nervous, I was super excited because I was doing what I loved the most. So yeah, I think that that was like the first feeling that I had when I went on like set or I was like recording something.
Because I would be like, once I first started out, like everything, I'm sure for you as well, I'd be like, I don't know if I should feel more nervous or more excited because it's like new for everybody when you first start out. So you're kind of like, there's people more
Yeah.
experienced than me, older than me, most likely. It could be possible. Like, what did I do with myself?
Yeah, yeah. I've always felt like that and I was like always, oh my God, what people will think about me. Like if
No,
I'm
seriously, that's
doing
why I
like
always think
well
like when
or
I
I'm
first
just
started out, I was like that too, and now I kind of still feel that way, not gonna lie.
yeah. But I think we need to stop like thinking like what will people think about us and just like do it. Like do it
Hmm.
for yourself. Do it because you like it. Do it because it's your passion. And yeah.
It really is. Like it's more about passion than what people think about you. Who cares what people about you? Like literally, I'm like
Yeah.
that too. Like, I feel like I focus on the negative more than the positive, which absolutely sucks. But at the same time, I feel like it gets easier the more you do it, though. I don't know how it is for you, but like for me, it's like I still deal with that after 5 years. But at the same time, like at least I'm doing it. That's all I care about.
Yeah, you need to like stand still with this mindset because rather like it's you need to like be focused and think about like this is what I want for my life. This is what I like what I most want to do. Like it's like a acting for me. It's what I most like to do, like what I like most to do. And that's what I think about. Like when I wake up and when I go to sleep. Like
Oh, seriously, I
I
do the exact
tried it
same
out.
thing.
Yeah, like it's all I think about. So why would I be like thinking so much about like the perspective of other people through me, like about me and about me, my family, my acting, my how do I like uh, that doesn't like even make sense. If I like
Mhm.
it so much, why would I be like thinking about that?
And who cares what others say? As long as you love what you do and not letting people force you to do
Yeah.
something they don't want to do. Like, I'd rather me doing what I actually love doing rather than like maybe family or friends force me to do a career that I would not do based off of money or family rules or
Exactly.
like family business or anything like that.
Yeah. I feel the same, honestly.
So, like, what since you started literally at 4 years old, like, what was that early experience like being on set, in front of people and camera as a kid? Like, what was kind of that early experience like compared to maybe if you would have started out maybe as like a teenager or
Mhm.
something? I feel like it's like earlier the better for some people.
Yeah, I'm 13 now, which is crazy, but like at the time I was 4, so it was like my first experiences were like crazy and challenging to me. I started very young, so everything like was new and sometimes a little overwhelming for me. And but at the same time, it was like it's such a fun time that I had like in the sets and filming and because I truly wanted to be there. I truly like I studied at the morning and then I left like I leave to go to the set and film and I was like, oh my God, to my friends. I was like, oh my God, today I'm filming, but I can't tell you. But I'm leaving school right now because I need to film. And the people
Like,
like,
I'll tell you
oh
whenever it's
my
ready, but I'm
goodness.
filming something.
Yeah, but I can't tell you now.
Yeah, I
So
can tell
I was like
you
pretty much
maybe five
excited.
months from now, who knows?
Yeah, exactly. And I
Like
was
I for
like,
me, it's like I'm
I'm
horror keeping it as secrets, so I'd be like, yeah, I'm already gonna spoil it for you, even though I'm not
yeah,
supposed
like
to.
and people like started begging me for me to say stuff
No,
that I
like actually
couldn't.
same. Like that's me actually, or the
Yeah,
other way around.
and people like were like so curious about it, and I was like to my friends, I'm filming right now and I need to leave, and I was super like happy to leave school because I will
Hmm.
film, and I was like, "Yes." And
Like
then I
more time on
went,
set and less
uh,
time I have to be at school. It's a win-win.
yeah, yeah, please. I love studying, but acting for me it's like the best
Hmm.
thing ever. And I was super like truly wanting to be there and truly loving like every experience that I had. And like the sets were like really training to me, like acting training. Because like I did something and then the director said, do it more like or do it more louder or like I don't know, anything, any like correction
Hmm.
or anything like that. And I was like, yeah, got it. And I do it better.
Hmm.
And it was like always like that. Always for me, it was like a training, like in real life, because I wasn't truly like there to like learn and not acting professionally because I was there acting professionally, but I was training too. So it was like, oh, I found the phrase. It was like an acting school for me,
Yeah,
the
basically an
sets.
acting school
So
while also
yeah,
experiencing it.
yeah, it was, and I grew up in the sets and grew up, and like yeah, it was like such fun experience. I have like so many memories, so many fun memories on sets and filming and yeah.
I'm sure it was so fun. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, you're living my dream. But because I'm like, I love like all the movie stuff. So like everything when people talk about their stuff on sets, I'm just like, could this be me? Low key, like please, like can I be you for a day? Actually.
Please start acting
No,
when
I
you see
will.
your
I will.
movies.
Trust me, I will at some point. I don't know when, but I will. But your first actually TV role was at 9, which was about four
Yeah.
years ago now, since you're 13, on Todas as Gratas and Mim. I'm sure you can correct me with that, but what do you remember most about that moment filming your first TV role?
Um, I remember like how special was that for me because when my mom said like, oh, my agent called me in the day and I studied it like in the afternoon and then I got back to like my house and then my agent called my mom and then my mom was like, oh, she booked that audition, right? And to my agent, and my agent was yes. And then they made like a surprise for me. Like my mom and went to the my bedroom, and then she was like with my agent on the phone, and my agent like said, "Hi, Valentina, how are you?" And I was like, "Hey, like I wasn't
I'm
understanding
like, what's
why
going on
she
here?
would call me like yeah, and then she was like, "Oh, I have a surprise for you. You booked that audition." And I was like, "Oh my goodness,
Like
this
a
is the
major
role of
slay
my
at nine
life." And
years
I was like
old.
I was super happy and I started like crying and I got very like emotional and very happy because it is such a fun feeling when you see that your work is being like a scene for like other people and directors, and it is such a fun feeling. And
Mhm.
I got together with my agent, and then we talked about it, and then I went to my first to the first day of filming and the preparation, and it was all so fun to me. We went to like another city on Brazil, and it was super fun to me. Like I remember like I have many tiny memories about this, and then I remember I got in the hotel that we were like all the cast were there, and then we were in breakfast together, we were at dinner together, and I was like the youngest actress in the series, and
Well,
everyone
it's
was
okay
like
though.
kind
You'd
of
rather
an
be
adult,
youngest than
right?
oldest though, or in the middle.
Yeah. And I was like the youngest. I was the only kid over there, and I was like always talking to the adults because they were friends to me and they were like
Mhm.
so they were like big sisters to me and like big brothers to me.
Hmm.
um they were like it's inspiring me, like truly they were like inspirations to me, and I saw myself in their like in their position, and then I was like, oh, I want to be like this one day. I want to be like this when I grow up. And then it was like this. I have like many fun memories of that days while like recording this series, and it was my very first experience on a TV series, so it was like truly like different from other jobs that I did, and I
Hmm.
was like, yeah, that's what I want for my life.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Like
it was
I was like, I'm actually
pretty
so glad you
fun.
learned at that age because I didn't know what exactly I was doing. I'm a college freshman. So like I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do until I
Yeah.
probably was like 16. Like I'm 19 currently, but it took me like literally forever but to realize what exactly I wanted to do. But it's like I love that you actually learned at such a young age like what exactly you want to do. Because I know people like around that age kind of like be like, okay, I want to do this and things happen years later and they don't do it anymore, you know.
Yeah, it's always like that, but I feel that I started at ballet, and then I felt that I loved like um acting and like performing on stage. And when we are dancing, I don't know if you dance or already danced or like in your life, but when we dance, we like do like acting too, because it's not like our body, it's our expressions too. It's truly our performance on stage.
Hmm.
So I started like ballet when I was 2.5, and then I started like performing on stage, and then I said, "Oh my God, I like this." And I started like putting videos on YouTube with like ballerinas and stuff, and
Oh
I
my
started
God.
like seeing their expressions, and I loved that. And
Hmm.
then I loved like communicating and storytelling and all of this stuff. And then my mom started like, oh my God, she loves like communicating with other people, and she's so extroverted and like,
I
oh my
know.
God.
Like for me,
And
it's like I'm
then
a little bit
I
of both.
said that I wanted to be. Yeah.
It's
And
weird. Like
then
people wouldn't
I
think I'm
said to my mom,
extrovert
oh.
or introvert or whatever it's called.
And like other people started like saying to my mom, oh, she's so happy doing that. And then my mom signed with my first agent, and then I studied a lot, did some jobs, and I'm here right now.
Amazing. Like it's crazy to think how much things you do, like commercials, modeling, and everything you do could lead up to maybe signing an agent. I'm like, at such a young age, I'm like, let's go earlier the better, you know? Like, which is amazing though. Like I feel like the earlier start out the better though, like with experiences and all of that, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I feel like that, honestly, but I think that you can like start at 4 like me or whatever, like, or you can start at 20 or in your 30s, I don't know, but the feeling will always be the same because it will be
Mm-hmm.
like if you truly love what you're doing, it will always be the same. It will always be like a feeling of happiness of like I want to be here. It's like the thing that I most like in the world. Like I truly love being here. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it doesn't matter the age that you're starting, start.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I'm like, no matter how old or young you are, it's never too late to start. Like I started everything when I was like
Yeah.
14. I'm 19 now. And I know a lot of people start in
Mhm.
their 30s, 40s, younger, who knows, but it's never too late to start. You know, as long as
Yeah.
you're doing what you love and
Yeah.
like just doing it in general is the best thing you can possibly do, no matter how old you are. Because I know a lot of people are like, okay, I'm so and so years old. I can't do this because I'm too old. You're not too old for
Yeah.
anything. Like
It's
you, that's an
also,
excuse.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. I honestly I agree so much with you because doesn't matter the age that you're starting, like if you truly love this, you need to start. Like you need to do it for yourself, not for the others, because many people will say, don't do that, like this isn't a real job. Like do like law or anything like
Or
that.
like
And I'm
something other than
like,
filming.
yeah, anything it's better than filming or cinema or whatever.
No,
And I'm
exactly.
like,
You're correct.
no. And I'm always like, no, I'd
No,
rather be
I
an
stick with it.
actress. Yeah, exactly.
So the last thing I wanted to ask you before we wrap up is how do you stay confident and grounded while pursuing such big dreams in acting and modeling and everything that you do?
I think it's what I said in this in the beginning of our conversation. Really, the thing that I think about it when I wake up and the thing that I think about it when I go to sleep. So
Hmm.
I just can't stop thinking about it. And it's truly what I most love in the world. I can't choose anything else. I love acting so much. I love dancing, I love singing, I love performing, and it's what I truly think about it. I don't think about any other thing to do with my life. And I think that motivation, it's a thing that you have, you start like getting it with time.
Mm-hmm.
because when you like start, you think like it's impossible, you can't do it, but then you start like booking some things and like you start, oh my God, it's I can do it. Like I
Mm-hmm.
can do it. And then you start getting like this motivation, like, oh, I can do it. I'm doing well and booking this stuff. I will be an actress, and that's it. And then start getting this confidence, this motivation. And even like when you're with a not so good confidence,
Mm-hmm.
you still have that on your mind. Like when I think, oh, I'm gonna give up, this is just another like silly dream and whatever. I have in like in my head that I can't do like anything else because I can like study for something else. I can be great at something else, but what I love, it's what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't give up because of that. And I think it that's it. And like I have to some many artists that inspire me like every day, and I see myself in them. I see myself in some I have in my family, not a like actor or actress, but I have musicians like my grandpa, my mother, and I see myself in them because they are so hard workers, they are ambitious, they are super like they super like inspire me truly, and I see myself in them and in other artists, and I think, oh my God, I'll never give up. I will be someday like them and I'll reach it.
I love like your mindset just because like especially with having like your grandparents and like a bunch of people you look up to. Like I know for me, I'm like that as well, but with my aunt and uncle. So it's kind of like having people to look up to, whether it's
Mhm.
like maybe your family or like regular actors on television or anything.
Yeah,
Like it's you always need something to keep going or people to look up to, or else like you're probably like, well, this kind of get boring after a while. Like, what else am I gonna
yeah,
do? And really, that's a big part
yeah.
of what you do is like no matter if it's family, friends, or just regular actors that maybe you worked with or whatever, that's what keeps you going is the people that you meet in general, time by time.
Yes, it's truly, I think that it is like that. You need to like have this mindset, this positive mindset. I do like thousands of auditions every month,
Hmm.
and some I don't book, and that's so okay because
Hmm.
we like I believe that we can have some experience that are meant for us.
Hmm.
So like I truly believe that the the roles that I booked, it was meant for me, and the roles that I didn't book, it was meant for other actors. And it's
Hmm.
truly like that. I
Hmm.
truly think that, and it's super okay. Whenever I don't book something and I know like the name of the movies or the series that I'm auditioning for, I go to see the movie and I say like, "Oh my God, that actress is meant for that role. I wasn't meant for that role. Like it's better on her. Like
Hmm.
it it is always like that." And I think if you don't stop thinking about what you want for your life, don't stop thinking about your dreams, you
Hmm.
can't give up.
Hmm.
So I think let's stay with this mindset forever
No,
and follow
exactly.
your dreams.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, everything happens for a reason. Like, even if it doesn't like seem like that in a moment, like some things are just
Yeah,
meant to be. Like some things you're meant to be
it's
booked
not
for an
made for
audition.
you.
Hmm. Like
Yeah,
everything is meant for you.
yeah,
It's okay not to
I
book
believe.
something. It's okay not to book something. Like everything
Yeah.
is in each other's timing. Some things are for you and some things aren't for you.
Yeah, I think like that, and I give some tips for like actors who are like beginning in the beginning. I am in the beginning of my career, but have like other that want to start acting,
Hmm.
and I give some tips on my Insta or I give some tips when I meet them in person, and I feel like if you truly want that, don't have that mindset of like, oh, I didn't book that, so then I'm not a good actor. No, it's
Mhm.
not like that. Like some things are meant for you, some things are meant for other actors, and that's it. If you can't stop thinking about it, it's what you truly want for your life. Don't give up and stay motivated and yeah.
That's true. I totally agree with you. And I think that is like the best way to wrap up this episode. I really appreciate you coming on taking time. I know we've been trying to literally do this forever. I'm so glad we're able to
Uh-huh.
finally film this. I
Yeah.
really just appreciate coming on and taking the time to talk with us today. It means so much.
So happy. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm super happy to being part of this episode. And I know you're um having like a 5-year anniversary of
5
this
years, yeah.
podcast. Oh my
Which
God.
is
Um,
crazy. I can't believe it. 5 years, it
yeah.
feels like I started literally yesterday. It's insane.
Congratulations. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you. And I'm so glad to have you. And I'll make sure to put like your social medias and all that in the link below so everyone can check you out. So I'll like make sure to check the link below in the description if you guys want to check her out. I would recommend. And
Thank
make sure to kind of like, subscribe, review to stay up with everything. And I'll talk to you guys very soon.